So that was it was a documentary about that, and it was weird because they had like Dick Gregory was on it, you know, Bill Cosby, a lot of these. It was interesting because there was probably 15 minutes of it where it was back and forth of whether or not Amos and Andy was like yay or nay.
Yeah.
People were like, well, is that Coonery or was that, you know, that kind of thing. Where do y'all come down on Amos and Andy?
That's a delicate.
Oh man.
I would imagine.
First of all, as an actor, I understand what you have to do. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a prime example.
Please do.
I'll give you a
From
prime
the well.
example.
All right.
From yes,
Taking
exactly.
a drink.
Taking a drink from the well. I do commercials.
Yes.
Sometimes. And about 2 years ago, 2 years ago, I mean, I've done some good substantial work. I've done some great movies and this, that, and the other. And I'd much rather be known as a film and TV actor. But yeah, I got a mortgage to pay and I got bills to pay. And commercials are great. You know, you do the job, you get it, and then you get residuals, and it's great. So I averaged like 5 a year, which was good for a while. And then I did one, and they started tailing off a little bit on commercials. And then I got one for KFC. All right, so fried chicken, right there. That's a consideration that you have to think about. Okay, yes, you are black, and you're going to do a fried chicken commercial.
Right, all your peoples.
Okay? So I'm like, okay, but you know what? It's Chipotle, spicy Chipotle.
Black people.
You know what I mean?
It's real new to black people. Chipotle is real new to black people.
Right. Some Mexican flavored, you know, so it's spicy. Fine. So I did that commercial, and I was on a dock with another white couple, and did nothing. I was like, something good, something like whatever. Ooh, that's spicy. Something ridiculous.
Right.
Okay, fine.
Something real good. Black like.
Sure.
It was fine.
Sure.
And like a year later, KFC commercial again. Big campaign this time. Big campaign. Great. I auditioned. A whole bunch of people I know auditioned for it. I get the job. Now, we get on set, and there's a famous black brother's chef, another comedian I know, and I go in first. And they say the director, you know, most of the white people, you know, directors in there, and people have been coming in and out, whatever.
He means Jewish people.
Right. No. And it's usually on set is mostly white.
Damn
you
you,
see a
Mitch.
couple, maybe a couple people of color. Which
A
is,
gold, a berg, a silver. I get it.
But we're doing the commercial, and the guy says, okay, and I'm standing, it's all green screen, right? So you're just standing there.
Right.
And it's like, okay, we're going to have you, first thing we have to do, we're going to have you act like a chicken. We're going to have you, you know, walk around and cluck like a chicken. Oh, no, I had like 2 lines. So I say my lines, and you go, okay, that's all great, and we got all your lines and did the takes, and that's good. Or I could go for some, you know, whatever my lines were good, great. Okay, now we've been doing something with everybody else, and we're gonna have you just act like a chicken. So just go around and act like a chicken. And I said to myself, really? And then I said, are you? I mean, she's like, yeah, everyone's been doing it. I mean, it just. I was like, all right, well, you know, I don't know how comfortable I am. I like chicken. It's like, is there a problem? I'm like, no, it's just like, well, this is like everyone's doing it. We're gonna put them all together. I was like, all right, so, okay,
Right.
so I start, you know, flapping the wings a little bit, and I said to myself, the first time before the chicken thing, they asked me to dance.
Coonery alarm was going on.
And I was like, exactly.
Coonery alarms going off.
I was like, ooh. I was like, so I'm not gonna dance. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna
I
do.
dance this for you real good, massive.
But I'll do the. I did the robot. You know, I did dances that.
every black person has a safe dance to go to when a Coonery alert goes off.
Right.
Them's just the
You
facts
can't-
of black
You can't
people. son.
tap. Do not tap.
Your
dance.
feet can't really move, bro. You
Yeah,
gonna get
exactly.
real. It's real upper body like. It's all
Right,
upper body,
right,
son.
okay.
So the cabbage
I get
patch
it. I
comes
get it.
out,
You
son.
got it.
Pop and lock.
Yeah,
like
right.
a little
You can break the your
But
feet.
you-
Ain't
dude,
no
don't-
fancy footwork.
bit. Exactly.
Okay.
So this is like act like a chicken. I'm like, wow, that's some shit, right?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do it,
Sure.
I'm gonna do it.
Sure.
So I did it, and they're like, that was great, everything. And I walk out of the set, and I go to the craft service with, you know, the 2 brothers that I know that are gonna be doing their next thing. And I was like, they're like, you all right? And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, they make you dance and act like a chicken. They're like, get the fuck out of here, man. Fuck that, you know, get out of here. I was like, no, man, they do. He's like, yo, and then he goes in. He comes out. He goes, "Yo, man." He's like, "I'm traumatized." I said, "You thought I was bullshitting you?" He's like, "Yo, man, I'm traumatized."